Do you find it hard to say no to people and then you end up saying yes to things that you didn't really want to do? And that makes you feel bad about yourself because you did not prioritize what you actually wanted to do? It's okay. Don't worry at all because I got you. In this video, we are going to talk about things that will help you prioritize what you want to do. Without pissing other people off, you get to say what you want, say a no, deliver it in a way that is impactful, and you don't feel guilty inside. Say yes to only the things that you want to say yes to. That's a win-win situation I would really want in life, wouldn't you? So are you ready? What do you say? We are going to talk about 3 things that are going to help you enforce your boundaries in a way that helps you prioritize who you are and doesn't piss anybody off. Oh, I'm excited about this topic. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you today is the most important thing of them all.
Do stick around till the end.
That's going to change your life. Hi, my name is Ankita, and for the past 10 years, I've been on a journey to develop myself, and I've had interactions with so many big teachers and mentors across the world that has allowed me to build this toolkit that has made me a better version of myself. And this year, I'm on a journey to share all that I've learned with you so you can use these tools and become a leveled up version of yourself. So do click the subscribe button if you're interested in content like this, because I would love to make this year your best year. So let's get started. The very first thing that I want to talk about is what exactly are boundaries. Now, when you put it in the simplest terms, effectively a boundary is something that defines that is yours versus something that is not yours. It just helps you separate between the two things. And because it helps you separate between what is yours and what is not yours, it then allows you to have control over what you let in versus what you don't let in. Things that you can let in are going to be your choice if you're able to enforce a boundary in the right way. It also allows you to let out the things that you want to let out and not just other things. So any trash that you want to let go can leave out of your boundary. Anything good that you want to let inside can come inside. So it's not set in stone. It can be open and closed based on who you're interacting with and what you want to invite or remove out of your life. And the best thing is, you get to manage who gets the access. Moving on to how exactly are you going to set a boundary. Now, the very first thing that you need to know about setting a boundary is to know what you actually want. Be clear in your mind about what exactly are you trying to set a boundary for. Is it the kind of behavior that you're experiencing that is making you set a boundary? And what exactly about the behavior is it that you don't like? So you have to be precise. Now let's take an example because that's going to make it the most easiest. Suppose you're at a company gathering and you hear somebody talk to you in a tone that you do not appreciate. No matter what level they are at, they're speaking to you in a tone which you find disrespectful. You want them not to be disrespectful, and what exactly is the outcome in case they continue that behavior? Access to you is gone. You will not engage in a conversation with them. Step number 2 is to plan the conversation itself. In this particular step, you want to make sure that you have the right time, the right space, and the right setting to actually have this conversation where you're delivering this boundary that you want to enforce. You want to make sure that you're not feeling rushed, you're having a time for a conversation, because what you want at the end is a negotiation rather than a ending of relationship. Now, always remember, you need to be comfortable being able to have this conversation to enforce the boundary. If you're not feeling comfortable doing that, make sure you're seeking help from the right authorities, from the right people. You're talking to a psychologist or to the particular authorities that can help you if you're feeling like you would not be feeling safe delivering this boundary. But if you feel like you feel confident about having this conversation about the boundary, plan the conversation, set a particular time where you feel relaxed and confident to have the conversation. Choose a particular setting that works for the kind of conversation that you want to have. So if it's an office, it might make sense to not just walk up to them, go to a meeting room to have that conversation. If it's particular friend, maybe meet them at a neutral place, at a cafe, but not a place which is too busy so people can overhear you, and that's another attack on their pride, that somebody overheard you talking about them. Make sure you're choosing choosing the particular time, the particular space and setting that you want to deliver this conversation in. Now, one thing I will often hear people say when I'm talking about planning the conversation is, Ankita, how am I supposed to deliver it in the moment? My advice to you is, if you're able to use these techniques to your advantage and deliver your boundary, you'll build that muscle of being able to do it well, and hence you'll be able to choose the right moment, the right time, even in the flow without actually planning it. Just like any other skill, you're building yourself to the confidence of being able to say what needs to be said in the right thing, so it gets you the result that you want. Step number 3 is the delivery of the boundary. Now remember what you want, be calm, take a deep breath, and talk about what you need. Deliver it in a way where you're clear and concise about what is required and what is the consequence if they are not adhering to what you want. Like in the example we spoke about earlier, it's going to be, I feel disrespectful when you speak to me like that. And if that happens again, I will not engage in a conversation. It's very important for you to be neutral when you're delivering this boundary so that people don't just say, oh, you're being so emotional about this. If you are able to stay calm and collected in that particular moment, that will help you have a better delivery of your boundary and get the expected outcome that you want. Remember, be clear about what you want, put yourself first, allow your needs and feelings to come across, have a clear consequence of what will happen if they do not change, and allow yourself to stay neutral. Don't say you are like this, you are like that. Talk about the particular behavior or the particular action that needs to be changed. That will be the best way for you to be able to negotiate and get what you want from the boundary. And here is the bonus tip that I promised you. Always remember, if you want others to respect your limits, you also have to reciprocate and listen and respect to their limits. It is going to be a give and take. So now you know how you can deal with that drunk person at a particular party, how you can avoid being controlled by people, and how you feel the power of saying what you want and getting what you need. Please do give this video a thumbs up. I would love for you to share any powerful moment or aha moment that you might have. Please drop a comment below and let me know. And I would also love to know where you're tuning in from, because I would like to know more about you. If you are interested in content like this, click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so the algorithm lets you know when I'm posting my content. And if you think anybody can benefit from this content, click on the share button and share this video with them. I will see you next week. I hope you have a lovely week ahead. Bye.